Hello and welcome to have a look at my research, the benefits and deficits of the solution-focused online therapy. I'm Eva Fredland and I recently graduated from the Dagon University of Applied Sciences master's degree in social services. Here you can see the content of my presentation today. I will start with the theoretical framework and main concepts. Human rights and social ethics were in the midpoint of my studies, and I saw the need for accessible and cost-effective services for mental health. I did a literature review, scoping review, and I found the Mokhimis foundations about the online therapy. They were discussing about the ability to enhance accessibility and reduce stigma and availability of evidence-based and structured psychotherapy programs, the degree of therapist engagement, the integration of proactive interventions, and the improvement of engagement by recognizing special experiences and interpersonal relationship. I used PICO to define the research question. Solution-focused treatment, evidence-based treatment is in focus in this research. Also, therapeutic relationship, alliance, the healing part of the therapy relationship is there. The aim and purpose is here as the definition of the research question is benefits and deficits and accessibility of the solution-focused online therapy. I had a great working life partner and context of my study, and it was the Family Federation of Finland and their therapy services. There was working about 60 solution-focused therapists. I got quite few answers for my semi-structured questionnaire, only 6. So I decided to do 2 additional interviews for the leading therapist, Tarja Santalahti, there, and also my teacher in solution-focused brief studies, Birgitta Huisman-Laine. Thank you for you. So here you can see the process of my research. It started with the planning, designing, data collection, analysis, and then reporting the results. As you see, the ethics and ethical issues are thought and discussed along the whole thesis. So here you can see the part of my analyzing process in practice. So I use the Mokhimis theoretical categorizing, and I put all the 5 main foundations there. And as you see, there is on the right side, the first one is improve accessibility and reduce stigma. So I set a question for therapists like the number 5. What kind of situation does the customer come to the therapy? So the answers were following: scheduling difficulties prevent coming, or it's a long-term client who has moved far away, or client or I is a little sick, and then we just take the online meeting together. Okay, main results detailed. For the first category, accessibility and stigma neutralization, there was clear benefits because the accessibility, and the therapist explained that the distance is not more separating, and for the first time meeting, it's good to evaluate the alliance and it eases the everyday logistics. But it's also difficult because the alliance is developing rather slow and there might occur some technical problems. For example, internet connection is not working. And it's reducing stigma. It's a safe contact, there's less tension, And in case the customer is shy or suffering obsessive compulsive disorder or anxiety, it's much easier to meet in online. Okay, second category was availability of the quality psychotherapy interventions. Because the secure online tools are used in Family Federation of Finland therapy services, they are Diarium and Nordhealth. And for recent studies, there were some evidence about that the solution-focused online therapy is as useful as in-person therapy. The therapist in my study, they had a different opinion about that. All the therapists are registered healthcare professional in Finland. The authority is Valvira. Words to be used in online therapy are important. There is some deficit about the tools, and sometimes therapists they use Teams, Skype, or phones. Okay, third category, the commitment to the therapy. Planning and preparation for therapy session is important. Customer situation is easy to detect. Just experience situation change as well as signs of recovery. It's good to have agreement of the therapy. There is also different situation. Sometimes one time can help, but also there might be need for several therapy sessions. Then if you want to somehow find out how the commitment to the therapy is seen, there is like the frequency of contact, discussions, and the homeworks. You can find out what is the commitment. Okay, fourth category, integration of the proactive interventions. You can use scales like, for example, asking, how are you today? Tell me from 1 poor to 10 excellent. And the interventions has worked out if customer speech turns to solution speech, problems are more challenges, and customer can show the signs of recovery, maybe visibly, and there is a sense of hope. It's also good to set a goal at the beginning of the therapy. And the process assessment is good to do between third and fifth session. Online therapy is not suitable for all customers. For example, the serious mental health problems are better to treat in face-to-face contact. The lack of physicality can be seen like there is no webcam use, or there's a little conversation, maybe not at all, and the physical practices are not possible. Fifth category, factors affecting on engagement. Observation is different in online. Important is conversations, customers' words and expressions, breaks. You can repeat the customer's words, that you have a common understanding. You can maybe ask, tell me more about your problems you just told me about. Then you can check the similarity of gestures and expressions. Trauma and difficult mental issues should not be solved in online. Also, couple therapy is a little risky. And the situation of the customer is easy to detect in online therapy. It's a safe place, no traveling. First time in some cases might be difficult if not experienced about the online therapy before. And the therapy ending is usually agreed together. And building alliance, let's say trust in relationship is not easy, might take 5 to 20 times. Ethical issues are in the spotlight because in the research, I'm talking about human beings suffering mental health issues. And I use the research integrity, so there is no physical or mental harm. And also following ethical issues in psychology are concerned, like confidentiality, anonymity, privacy, informed consent, debriefing, and participant rights. My research instrument was semi-structured questionnaire, and the key informants, the therapists, are professionals under the data protection law. Conclusion, I'm writing there that there are some clear benefits and deficits, but usually there is some degree reach, like the alliance is developing step by step, so there is no black and white. But mental health is affecting the expectancy and life expectancy and poverty. There is new UN declarations for mental health and also governmental plans. Is the online therapy the future therapy form? Maybe. Certainly it's first aid for depression, anxiety and insomnia. Accessibility is the main benefit. Distance is not more separating. Unfortunately, therapy professionals are rather older people, according to recent research. Then there is a question mark about the motivation to use online connection. That's why the online therapy should include some amount of in-person therapy. It's not suitable for trauma and difficult mental issues. Also, the quality of the therapy, I think it goes together with that engagement and alliance, the therapy relationship. And it's possible, but might take longer time. There is evidence-based effectiveness measured in solution-focused therapy, so it's evidence-based method, but there is no monitoring the results back to work or studies, so we don't know are the people really healing back to normal life. There is UN goal 3.4, which is to reduce mental health issues 1/3 to the year 2030. Thank you for you, and special thanks for Family Federation and their therapy services and the leading therapist Tarja Santalahti, as well for my teacher Birgitta Huismanlaine in solution-focused brief therapy studies in Alpha Partner, and for my supervisors Ville and Marianne. Thank you for you, and here at the end you can see the references. Many thanks for listening, and see you.